Where's my voice? Come on. Hey everyone. Happy New Year, guys. I know it's been a while. It took me quite some time to get back because I was on vacation, as some of you know, spending the holidays, birthday, Christmas in the United States. Now I'm back, and unfortunately I got sick after the New Year's Eve. There's some kind of infection going on around in my area, and unfortunately me and my whole family, we got sick. So it took some time to recover. As you can hear, I still have some issues with my voice, so please bear with me. I won't be that energized as usual, but I wanted the first video of this year to be the summary of 2024 and the experience at the Game Awards I was attending while I was in the US, to tell you how it was, share my thoughts, feedback on some of the games that has been shown, and of course some of the tricks and people I met, because it was quite the journey, and probably I closed all of the wishes I wanted. So let's go. First of all, I wanted to say big thanks to all of you who supported me throughout the year. It's not the year since I started this channel, but I prefer to count this as the grade of myself getting into the YouTube partner program and getting my first followers, getting my first loyal followers who always comment on my videos, who always watch it and share their notes, experience, and excitement. So I'm happy to deliver, and it means a lot. It actually means a lot to me. So thank you, everyone. I wish for all of us as a community to grow, because I want my channel to be a safe space without all of this toxic shit and people cursing at each other and proving them wrong, or sharing some bad experiences, or accusing someone in the comments, because I had a few threads under a few videos where people were hussing at each other about such a bullshit, excuse my language, because I don't think you should waste time on it, and you should respect every person in the comments, not just like content people are doing for you, but the people who are actually commenting and trying to help. So please don't be rude, be kind, and respect each other. That's the first one. Second one, I wanted to thank friends and family who supported me throughout this journey, me as a creator, because they always wanted to see me sharing my thoughts, the way I play the games. Not all the games I play very well, let's be honest. Elden Ring is obviously not on that list, but I will be back, I promise. My biggest plan is to get back to the Elden Ring and finish the game, or at least get somewhere, because right now the biggest and the main goal for me is to finish Wukong and try to get the platinum there, because I think it might be a good one to get, and I will manage to do that. I will do my best. But it's been like 1.5 months since the last time I played Black Myth Wukong, and I know a lot of people are very upset because this game didn't win the Game of the Year. It won the Ultimate Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick, so you should be happy. And there were a few other events in terms of awards happening after the Game Award show, where Black Myth Wukong also won. The Steam had something, as far as I remember, where Wukong also became the Game of the Year, and it all makes sense. As I mentioned before, my personal Game of the Year is Final Fantasy Rebirth 7, and I will tell about that a bit later. Let's get back to the year in general, and me thanking a lot of people I should thank for. I don't know why is it so hard to thank people on camera. I'm not giving any speech at the Oscars or at the Grammys, whatever. So I don't know why I'm so nervous. But I wanted to say special thanks to my parents, because this year I turned 29, and my parents, they don't judge me for my hobbies. They always pursue my dreams and embrace it and support it. So I think a huge shout out should go to my parents for being there for me and being happy for my successes. and being there when I fail at something, because we all make mistakes, we all lose people, unfortunately. And this year, actually last year, not this year, last year I lost a friend. He's alive. We're not in touch anymore, which is still very sad, but it meant a lot because we played a lot of games together, and he was the person who got me into the Final Fantasy franchise, and I'll always be thankful for that. And I hope he's not watching this video. He shouldn't. But for me personally, it was a very, very sad moment throughout the 2024, and me breaking up with my boyfriend. It's a lot of personal stuff, but I just wanted to be here to watch it like in 5 years from now and be sure we're like aligned and I don't regret anything. So I should say thanks to both of them, because they've been a great support and good friends and good partners throughout the exact period of my life. So yeah, and some of my friends who always watch my videos and support it with likes and comments. I truly enjoy it, seeing you being excited about my playthroughs, about my suffers in Elden Ring and Wukong specifically. And thank you guys. I love you, and I wish for us to see each other more often. I know we're not in the same country, unfortunately, and I hope on my next birthday this year in December, we will all meet in one place, and we'll have a chance to celebrate our friendship and all the time we spent together. Thank you guys. So let's get to the official part of this video. Actually, you could have like skipped through all of that easily. I don't mind. This content is more for me. The Game Awards. Well, first of all, just a quick reminder, that was the first time I went there to LA and to the Game Awards, because for the last decade I've been watching the Game Awards from home, always dreaming about attending this in person. The same dream I had about E3 conference, and since it's not happening anymore, I miss my chance. I always wanted to be a part of the audience who sees the trailers of the games being released in a couple of years, and you were there, like me being there at the same time, seeing that moment. I always wanted to have that, and the Game Awards gave me that experience. I truly enjoyed every single announcement they had. Starting from The Witcher 4, my goodness, I recently got the platinum in The Witcher 3. It took me like almost 10 years to get there. I played the game probably 8 times, and it always was a struggle to play the game on the highest difficulty, because I finished all of the quests. I got all the armor, all of the movement sets from the school. I got everything. I know everything about The Witcher 3, but looks like not. And every single time I started the game on the highest difficulty, even with the new game plus, it was still challenging, because after some of the updates, they increased the difficulty on the highest difficulty. So I remember people saying to me, like, on the new game plus, The Witcher 3 might be easier because you already have the set, you already have the armor, it will be easier. And then they got the update, increasing the levels for your character, and it became like new game plus, but harder 5 times. So it always been a challenge for me to finish it. So I took the courage, all my skills I got, and finally did it. So now I have the platinum in The Witcher 3, and I said, okay, I don't want to hear about The Witcher until the next game. 2 weeks later, they represent the announcement for the new game, and I was like in shock. And seeing Ciri being the protagonist of the game, my goodness, that was my dream, because most of the time I played the game, the first time I got the worst ending, where Ciri actually dies, or Geralt dies. I don't know. They leave it open, but whatever. And all of the next tries I had, I improved every single time with the story and with the ending. And my favorite ending, obviously, when Ciri becomes the Witcher, and she's actually the person who stays with the Geralt at the end of the Blood and Wine DLC. And in order to get that, you need to romance Therese and Yennefer at the same time. And then no one wants to stay with you at the end as a partner. And you get Ciri visiting you in Corvo Bianca, just in case, if you're gonna play the game, whatever. And seeing Ciri as the protagonist is a huge move for CD Projekt, and I enjoyed this idea. I always wanted to play for Ciri more because she's powerful, and I believe in a new chapter she will be more diverse, because turning into the Witcher, it has some consequences, and I believe they will explain what happens, how she gets there, and I can wait to see they have more gameplay, new maps, new abilities she has, because this is quite interesting, so I'm pretty much invested. Well, what is next? I need to take my notes because I don't remember everything. It's been almost like a month. Exactly the months ago, because right now it's like January 12th and the Game Awards was on December 12th. The next biggest announcement for me was probably Clive being added to Tekken 8. I'm actually right now playing this. Let me show you like real quick. You see I have Clive here. I finished the main story and I bought it specifically because I had Tekken 8, like the disc version, for a while, and it took some time to get there. You know, I'm not a fan of fighting games, but I always wanted to get there, and I bought it like last year after the release, just to have it on my shelf. And then on the Game Awards, they announced Clive as a playable character, and I was like, oh my goodness. I think I was screaming in the audience. I'm not sure you can hear it on the translation. I'm not sure you can hear it on the live stream of the Game Awards, because when you're in the theater, it's a bit different experience compared to what you see. I know. And for me, it was like a wow moment. And it actually sold me the game. I got back, and instead of playing Metaphor or Black Myth Wukong, while being sick, I spent all of this time to play Tekken 8. I didn't record it, so nothing to see there, but I truly enjoy it. And huge thanks to Harada-san, who I saw at the Game Awards as well. I've been reading his Twitter for a while, and he's a great mindset when it comes to fighting, when it comes to collaborations. They're doing a great job. So for me, it was also one of the greatest announcements. The next one, probably Elden Ring, these co-op mode they have. It took some time just to understand what they actually have, because as far as I remember, that's the partnership with Bandai Namco. Excuse me. That's the partnership with the Bandai Namco, and it should be only the online experience, which is not the case for me because I can't play online based on my Wi-Fi connection. But the good news is next year, I think probably close to spring, I will have the fiber optic finally at my house, because I don't live in the city. I live 20 kilometers from the city and in the suburbs. And I've been waiting for a long time to get it to our house, to have a good connection finally. And hopefully I will start streaming online on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if that clicks and if you need it, just let me know. If you're happy with this format, just me recording something and uploading, just let me know. I just want to ease some stuff for myself, because editing all this stuff takes a lot of time, and I'm a hardworking person, so I have a lot of things to do at work and less time to do the content. And based on the high quality I always want to deliver, it might take some time, so please bear with me. So the next thing at the Game Awards, I think, was Akami, the sequel. Audience was like crazy, because I know a lot of people loved the first game, and seeing the second part, it took some time for me just to understand this is really happening, because I'm a huge fan of Capcom and their games. And I was very, very proud. Part of me was hoping to see Devil May Cry 6, but looks like that's not happening in the next, I don't know how many years, but whatever. Probably will get there. Devil May Cry 4 went out in 2008, and the next one went probably in 2015 or 18, I don't remember. And the next one should go probably by 2030, I don't know, but I'm happy to wait. If it comes earlier than The Witcher 4, I would be surprised. If after, great. Okay, what's next? I actually truly enjoyed the for the upcoming Berserker game, where the Ben Starr is the main character. And I actually met Ben Starr next to the hotel entrance. I was ordering the taxi to get back from the Game Awards, and I was really upset of not meeting him because I met the whole voice cast crew of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'll tell about it later. And with Ben Starr, it was a different experience because I saw him at Gamescom at the panel, and we didn't have a chance to meet him properly, to make photos, to talk. And here it was just like a casual conversation. I saw him and I was like, there you are, Ben Starr. You're not going anywhere until I get a selfie. And we had a nice talk about Clive, about Final Fantasy, about our outfits because he was looking great, and he complimented my outfit as well, which was a great achievement of the night, let's say. And I truly enjoyed the conversation with him. I said, my goodness, I can wait for the Claire Obscure Expedition 33 to come out. I can wait for the Berserker. And he said that the game, the Berserker, actually be a Souls-like game. And I was like, my goodness, why? I'm happy, but not happy at the same time because I'm struggling with Elden Ring first, Wukong next. This game, they took an eternity for me, you know? It takes so much time. And since I'm playing only once a week, actually during Saturday on Sunday, not every single day like it was with Final Fantasy back there, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff about the gameplay, and it's like every single time I open the game after a week of not playing this, and I play like for 3 hours maximum, I forget everything. And I don't have these reflexes. I'm getting older, so it takes some time for me to learn again every single weekend. And if I had a chance to play every single day, and if I had at least like 100 hours played in Elden Ring, probably I would become some, not a pro, but middle player, understanding the mechanics and trying to get the game. But that's the case. So I was happy to see the trailer. As far as I understood, it was directed by Russo brothers, and it looked really awesome on the big screen in the theater. I don't know how it looked in the stream, but for me personally, that was the level of getting into the details and the quality, because the trailer actually looked better than the first one, and I truly enjoyed it. It sold me the game, and I don't care if that's a Souls-like game. I'm happy and I'm ready to play it, even if it takes a year to finish it. I don't care. Probably it will take 2 years for me to finish Elden Ring. Whatever, I'm happy to. If I get there, you will be the first one to know. Trust me. Okay, what's next? Right now it's kind of hard to remember everything because the ceremony was for 3.5 hours and they showed so much stuff. Split the game? I don't remember the exact name, but that was from the developer who released It Takes Two and A Way Out, and they're doing a new game with 2 female characters, and probably its name is, I don't remember, I need to check, sorry. I truly enjoyed one because this is a good experience if you want to play with somebody. And one of my friends, he also got me into these games last year and the year before. We played It Takes Two together and A Way Out, and I truly enjoyed the experience because I'm mostly like a single player, but with this type of games, I was so invested. It was very interesting, so I highly recommend. What else? Obviously Intergalactic by Naughty Dog. I'm a huge fan of the studio, and seeing Neil Druckmann in real life, it was my biggest dream. Because as you know, you probably can't see it here, but I have the tattoo of Ellie for almost 5 years already, since the second part came out, and I truly enjoyed the game. And in 2015, when I first saw the Ellie tattoo design, they released it way earlier after the trailer, probably of after E3, whatever, I don't remember. But once they released it, I was like, okay, if I like the second part, I will get the tattoo. And this is my commitment for my words. And while I was getting the tattoo, I had a thought in mind just to have the opportunity to meet Neil Druckmann one day at some conference, if I'm lucky enough to say thanks and shake his hand for The Last of Us Part 2 and for the Uncharted series and Crash Bandicoot. And I got there. First of all, when I was in the theater, security, they don't allow you to move around the theater, not before the stream, the ceremony, and after, because based on the recent experience with that kid who got on stage and gave the speech during the Game Awards, they increased the security around the area and they split the area into 3 different sectors. And the first one, like closer to the stage, these are the people actually from the studios, influencers, some honored guests and whatever. And you're not allowed to get there, unfortunately, because they say you have your ticket on this row, don't get there, you're not allowed. And I was really upset because I asked the security if I'm able to get there after the ceremony. Nobody cares. And she said no. I was really upset because after the ceremony, security tried to get me out to the lobby like twice, and they gave me the warnings. And then someone distracted the security, and I took that chance to get to this celebrity area because everybody were actually leaving. Everybody was moving toward the exit. And I got my chance. I got there with one person who also wanted to meet Neil Druckmann. And that was my chance. I got there. I was actually running into him. And I remember myself shaking, trying to talk to him and share my experience with The Last of Us. I actually forgot to thank him for Uncharted because this is actually also one of my favorite franchises. And I was actually nervous because he's the only person who with whom I was taking selfie, and it took me like 5 tries to get in a normal one, because in the theater where we were meeting each other, it was a dark area, and my iPhone, it was using this night mode feature, and most of the photos, they been blurred, and I was like, oh my god, I'm spending the time of this nice and wonderful person right now because I can take a selfie. And he was actually laughing, but he's such a nice person. He is so, what is the word, down to earth. He's so kind and open, and he asked my opinion about the trailer and the new game, and he was listening actually my story about my connection with Ellie and the troll, and I shared that, like, listen, most people might not get it and they might hate it now, but in 10 years from now, this game will be considered a masterpiece. They will get it later. And in his eyes, I saw that he was still upset about everything that's happening. I know they let it go as a studio and him as a person, but his eyes said everything. He was still upset because this is a very painful topic, and seeing all of these hateful comments about the new trailer and the new person being a bold woman. Come on, guys. What are you, like 12 years or what? A lot of people being concerned about the Ghost of Yore not playing for Jin Sakai because female samurai, what? That's crazy. Siri, the second, I don't remember her name, in GTA 6, the second playable character is a woman. Everybody is upset. Now Intergalactic, I don't get this hate. I'm happy to play for more female protagonists in the game. Not because I'm a female. I play for a lot of male characters and I'm happy with them. But I think we don't have enough good female characters. And CD Projekt Red, Intergalactic with Naughty Dog, they can deliver. I trust them as a studio. I trust their vision. So I'm happy. And I don't know why everybody is upset. It just makes me ache. Okay. My thoughts on the nominations. That's a separate story because, all of my stakes were on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but somewhere inside I knew they won't give the Game of the Year for the Rebirth. But still, I hope that the fight will be around Wukong, Metaphor, and Rebirth. It didn't happen, unfortunately, because Astrobot won the Game of the Year, and a lot of people who played the game, and some of my friends, they told me this is a truly deserved win. I didn't get a chance to play Astrobot yet. I played the first one. I truly enjoyed it. I liked it. I got the platinum. And I want to take my hands on the Astrobot to understand why this is such a great game and loved by so many people, because I know it's like family kids oriented game and a bit challenging to get the platinum there, but I want to try it. And I have nothing against Astrobot winning the game of the year, but I hoped that the win might take Metaphor at some point, because there was a moment during the ceremony when I thought that Metaphor is actually having more awards compared to Final Fantasy now. Because as you know, Rebirth won only one for the best score and music, which is truly deserved. Last year they won as well, Masayoshi Soken, and this year Uematsu. Amazing, amazing. I have nothing against it, and they truly deserve it. And seeing Hamaguchi-san on stage being nervous and happy at the same time, that was a great experience. I have the video on my phone somewhere. They're awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to meet Hamaguchi-san. He left early after the ceremony, but I was upset that Rebirth didn't get that much attention that it deserved, actually. But in terms of some of the categories where Rebirth didn't win, I think that's because Final Fantasy, that's a remake game. And when it comes to best narrative, for example, where Metaphor won, I think it's applicable for the new game. You can make another great narrative in the game, which is actually a remake of the OG game. And like logically, it makes sense. Even though Rebirth deserves it, but still I agree. And most of the nominations, like Best Direction or Best Action Game, I agree with all of these wins, because after the ceremony, when you realize it, it all makes sense. But I really wished at least Briana to win the best performance. I didn't get why Hellblade got this win again. To be honest, I understand why, but I don't agree. It didn't make any sense to me personally. I know that Hellblade is a very difficult game, like mentally, and this actress, I can't pronounce her name because she's from Nordics and they have like a very strange names. But for me, it was Briana White. But looks like the Game Awards, they just don't like Square Enix. I get it. And when I actually met Briana and the whole cast crew, I said to her, you know, it was your win. It was supposed to be your win. And she was very, very upset. She tried to seem happy, but she was very upset. And I get it. I get it why. But I spent a very nice time with the crew, with Matt Mercer and John Bentley and Briana and actors behind Yuffie and who else? My goodness, I don't remember all of the names. The only person I missed was Cody Christian, who is playing Cloud, and probably he left early because he is like a very, very famous person. They don't usually stay longer than they should. But I met some of the developers at the after party, asking where I can find Hamaguchi-san, and they said, you know, they left early because they're like in a certain age and they have like separate parties to go to. And I was like, okay, fine. But they said you can go to the bar and you can meet some of the voice cast crew. And I was like, oh my god, that's what I need. And meeting all of them, sharing the experience, congratulating John Bentley on the BAFTA nomination, which is truly deserved, was awesome. Matt Mercer in real life, my goodness, he's so awesome. I recently watched his interview with Ben Starr about like Final Fantasy and all of the casual stuff, and he's such a nice person to talk to. All the conversations I had, like starting with Neil Druckmann, Troy Baker, my goodness, I forgot about him. He's so fucking tall. My goodness, he is so fucking tall. I was like looking at him like this. But he's such a sweet and intelligent person to talk to. And seeing him on stage with Harrison Ford, that's quite the experience. That's what you need to see every year at the Game Awards. But still, that was a great experience. I truly enjoyed it. Laura Bailey, who played Abby, such a nice person, such a kind, open-hearted. We had a very nice talk with each of them. And then meeting like the Square Enix crew and the voice cast. With all of them, like when you go and when you try to talk to them, they're so open. I don't know how to explain it, because if you're like a shy person, probably these people, there might be your go-to, because they can help you to open up, seeing that there some people open to talk to, you can actually open yourself. I'm an introvert most of the time, but at work, I work in sales, in gaming, and I'm forced to be an extrovert. So I treated the Game Awards as the event where I go for work, and it actually helped me to get to talk to all these people, to be the first one to approach them, and it was so easy. I talk with them like I know them for ages, because actually I know a lot of things about them. And the funny thing I realized, all people I talk to, like from Naughty Dog or Square Enix and other people at the event, forgot to introduce myself. I was like, oh hey Neil, oh hey Troy, oh hey Briana, and I was like sharing my experiences, my thoughts, like immediately, because I was thinking I have a very limited amount of time. And then I realized all of them been asking, what is your name? Like, that's all great, but what is your name? And that was funny, because that was actually every single person I talked to, they asked my name, because I forgot to introduce myself. And then like meeting Ben Starr next to the hotel entrance while I was ordering taxi, that was quite a while, because I was upset that I didn't meet him at the bar. And I was discussing Ben Starr with Mercer, and he said, oh, you know, he has been like for a while, I don't know, maybe he went to smoke or whatever. And then I met him, and I was like, I know him also for ages. We talked like friends, we made cute photos, and discussed the games, discussed the Final Fantasy, and seeing him and complimenting him. My goodness, I love this man. Please someone tell him about this. Maybe he'll remember me. So yeah, I truly enjoyed it, and I hope one day I will get more opportunities to visit more events, not only the Game Awards but the others as well. Oh my god, I'm starting to feel really bad at the moment. I got tired a bit. Okay, I think when it comes to the Game Awards in general and my summary feedback, going there for the anniversary event was a great idea, because I actually wanted to last year, but I canceled like last minute. And this year I was like truly focused on getting there, spending tons of money on the flights and the hotels and all that stuff just to get there on time, and I enjoyed it. I think that was my favorite time of my vacation, because after that I went to Florida, and we got the chance to see the my goodness, I forgot the name. We got the chance to see the Falcon 9 launch, the rocket, and that was amazing. It was just happened out of nowhere. They rescheduled the rocket launch like 2 times, and the second time actually was a coincidence while I was in Florida. And then I went to New York to celebrate my birthday there, and to spend the Christmas there, and just to be in the city, because this is my favorite city. I used to live there for a while, and it's always a pleasure to get back there. And this time I was there as a tourist, so I managed to see some new stuff, and I truly enjoyed my time there. But still, all my time in LA was a great experience, and I'm really sorry for at the moment in LA, because I saw the city for the first time. I really liked it, and then like 2 weeks later, after I'm back, they have those crazy and wildfires, which is, I don't know, it's heartbreaking to watch. Some of my friends, they were not affected, but all the stories they tell me, the photos they share, this is a mess. And I feel sorry for all the people who were affected, who lost their homes, who lost everything. And seeing all of this news about insurance companies canceling the fire insurance, which is crazy. I don't think this is right. This is like leaving your people with nothing and offering zero help. This is not the way you should treat your citizens. But I feel sorry for everyone in LA. I think it will affect the city and the tourism in general, because the amount of lands that were affected and actually burned, that's awful. So I feel sorry for everyone. I don't want to end this video on a sad note. So as a good thing, I want to say that we'll try to get the new video with Wukong playthrough next week, because I'm still sick and it will take some time, probably another week, to recover fully, because I'm starting to feel the heat at the moment and it's getting worse. So I think I should end this video as soon as possible. But I wanted this video to be on this channel just as a reminder of my excitement, of all of the good things that happen throughout the year. I'm thankful for it, despite the fact that actually a lot of bad things happened last year. But I don't want to focus on it. Probably the saddest thing that happened is I lost my glasses, because I had like 3 pair of glasses, one for playing the games, one for streaming, and the third one also for streaming and working. And this is the only one that left, and you will be seeing me in these glasses for a while. But those glasses, they were very expensive frame, and at the Helsinki airport, and there's no way I can get it back, unfortunately. So yeah, this is my saddest moment. I want this to be the saddest moment of the year, because there were like different stuff that happened that was worth and more serious and personal, but I don't want to put it in here. Just want to say that I'm happy with everything that happened in 2024, and everything I saw throughout those glasses last year, I want to leave as a good memory, but everything bad to be lost as my glasses at the airport. And that will be my year's summary. In terms of New Year's resolutions, I have tons of stuff and tons of plans, so stay tuned. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys again for your support. You're all amazing, and please like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. I hate saying this. It doesn't suit me. Please don't follow me. Please don't subscribe, and please don't do anything. Just enjoy the video. I love you all. Bye-bye.